hit that. Let's hit that. Hello? Are we here? Are we live?
I
Hi.
think we are.
Can
Think we
Hi.
are.
Hi.
Think we are.
Hi.
There we
Oh, I
are.
keep doing.
All right. Good God. I don't know if you guys can hear my laundry machine. But if you do, that's your ambience music. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our super special 2-day Barbie-verse event. Yeah, there you go. I am your host and today's GM, Aki or Akino, if you're feeling fancy. And today we're playing a special Thirsty Sword Lesbians one shot that I like to call Into the Barbie-verse. This is the first of four amazing one shots lined up back to back to back to back. And what are the other games, you ask? Oh, I'm so glad. You've got me today with the Into the Barbie-verse. And later tonight, we have the amazing Imperial Giant herself, Aurora, will be running Fairytopia down, which is a Glitter Hearts one shot. And tomorrow, then we have the Ultimate Ken Heist with me again, followed by our scariest of friends, Joe's Bluebeard's Bride one shot Nightmare House. Um, with all of that said and done, I'm going to have my lovely cast introduce themselves. My good bitches. Let's start off with your names, your pronouns, and who you're playing, and feel free to drop your like playbook as well. But like leave the special intros we have for later. Boom.
I'll go ahead and pop in then. Hi, my name is Katrina. My pronouns are she and they. And I am playing World Domination Barbie with the Trickster playbook today.
All right, I can go next. My name is Gwen, she, her, and I'm going to play Treasures in Time Barbie, who's represented by the Legion playbook.
Okay.
Um,
Oh
hmm?
no, you go. You go. You
okay.
got it. You got
Hi, I'm Aubrey and I use she, her pronouns. And I'll be playing Swashbuckler Barbie, who also uses she, her pronouns, and the Scoundrel Playbook.
it. And then there's me. Hello, my name is Chris, pronounce he, him, and I will be playing Ken Barbie. The playbook I will be using is the Hollow Goddess.
Hopefully that fixed captions. Did it fix captions? The goddamn thing is maximized. I think
I
it fixed
see
captions.
captions moving.
It looks like it did.
Yeah. It looks like it's on a delay. Like this? Can I do it like this?
Well, I mean, there's probably a slight delay just in Twitch from here to Twitch in general.
Yeah. I'm looking at the other cute quirky layout thing just to make sure. Um, but oh well. Oh my god, did it? It looks like it's cutting.
People are saying it's good now.
It's good now? Okay, good. That is awesome. Haha. Tech problems. Before we start playing, just a few things. We want to take a moment to acknowledge the WGA and I call them SAG-AFTRA. I hope I hope that is correct. If not, it's SAG-AFTRA, striking for better rates for the work that they do and the entertainment we consume and love today. In May, the WGA and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers failed to reach an agreement about stagnating wages, staffing, the potential rise of AI writing, and more. In July, SAG-AFTRA and the AMPTP likewise failed to reach an agreement about renegotiated contracts that better suit the streaming module and protections. I said module, streaming model, and protections against actors, digital likenesses being used without their consent or compensation. As influencers, it is our responsibility to not take jobs promoting the works of any of the AMPTP, streaming companies. No consumer boycotts have been made as of yet, but keep an eye out. Obviously, we support our strikers. Keep striking. And I really hope that this shit gets done soon. Like, as in, pay them. Protect them. Jesus. And donation wise, if you want to help support our casting crew, feel free to drop a Ko-fi or two. We have already reached our goal, and I'm very, very happy to announce that everybody is getting paid. We, however, are still accepting any more donations, which we will either be splitting equally, compensating the crew for extra work, or collecting it in a mutual aid fund for someone within the community. This highly depends on if we get anything, but regardless, thank you so much for supporting us so far. All of that. Nope, there's one more thing because I want us to be safe. Going over content warnings real quick. Content warnings include the concept of fading away into obscurity, but I promise it's haha hee hee at the end of the day. And then there will be general mentions or depictions of a very casual war, general violence, perhaps one kidnapping, and general cruelty. And there is magic. Lines and veils wise, you know what? We don't need to go over that because it's exactly what you think. It's don't be a dick. That is basically it. That officially all said and done. We're gonna start. We open in an unassuming cabin in an unassuming woods. It is night. It is your classic casual, literally just low poly cabin in the woods. Think early 2000s animation. Something that perhaps Shrek could get away with, but the weird filter in the sky just kind of renders it with that old TV quality look to it. And we open sort of zooming into a particular room in the cabin, perhaps the only other room in the cabin. We're not sure. 3D models just kind of weird like that. To see a rather chic looking woman. She's got platinum blonde hair that's kind of like long in the front, short in the back kind of style. She's got piercings casually, and her dress is very art deco, kind of like a mid-maxi hot pink thing going on with a bunch of patterns and words of the like. She looks very high quality compared to the rest of the setting, kind of like when you watch an animation, like a 2D animation, and you know where the floor's supposed to fall, and you can kind of see it, or what switch is gonna be pulled because of just the quality, and also to help animators actually figure out which ones are doing it. It's just a little bit easier to tell. And she kind of is sitting on this bed, huffing weakly. By weakly, I mean like quietly. And then she looks to the camera, gives you a really bright smile, and goes, "Hi, I'm Dreamworld Barbie, and I'm my universe's one and only Barbie. I'm just your average Barbie girl in a Barbie world. My life is fantastic. I help all the other Barbies keep their worlds intact, and when you disappear, I will be the one to remember you. One day, a weird portal ripped open the sky, and I like fell in. And now I'm here. I'm locked in a room by some guy and his goons and his dog, and he keeps calling me Princess Annalise, and I don't know who that is. I kind of need help." And then she turns back to just sitting and waiting. And then she looks at her watch, which is also like really, it's one of those it's one of those thin watches made for women. But like it's bright hot pink and kind of looks even more out of place than she already is. She kind of looks and she's waiting, and we hear as things kind of just tick 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 by. And then this overwhelming amount of glitter bursts through the sky. It kind of encompasses the entire ceiling, and then like freaking breaks through the physics of the other side of the wall of the cabin, and also hits the actual sky, but not up in the sky like stratosphere level. I'm talking about just like roof level. And which Barbie wants to go first? Who's getting thrown in?
You're muted.
I think you're muted. Yeah.
You're muted.
There we go. Sorry, I really started going into it too. Now I don't know if
Yeah, I can
give you the
see.
same quality. Hey, hi. So my Barbie is floating through that portal, cape billowing in the wind. If you have seen the 2D animated Clone Wars TV series and how Count Dooku's cape just kind of floats as he goes from like 5 stories up down to the ground, that's kind of what's going on right now. And as she floats down through the weird little glitch, she turns to the camera, she smiles, and she says, "Hi, I'm World Domination Barbie, and in my universe, I'm the one and only Barbie. I once had a girl who loved me, but since I've learned that love isn't real and anyone can toss you aside and forget you, turned to a life of crime and am now driven by an unstoppable craving for power. One day, a super convenient portal ripped open in the sky, and when I looked into it, I saw more worlds that needed a proper ruler. Now I'm here, and I'm determined to rule over whatever universe I end up in." And then she keeps floating.
So you were plucked. I would say that you were plucked several times. You've been portal jumping for a while now. This is nothing new. So, with your elegance and your grace, you're able to land however you'd like. Do you have a specific way you'd like to land, and particularly where you'd like to land? When I say where, I mean inside the cabin, outside the cabin. That's your only two your only two choices right now.
I do believe that World Domination Barbie will land outside of the cabin, just with like the tip of her boot touching the ground as everything else billows up. And then she'll stand properly outside of the cabin, just waiting for someone to pay attention to her.
And what do you look like?
World Domination Barbie has bright silver hair. She has gone a little what is the word I'm talking about? You know when Rogue, her hair started going white in the comics in X-Men? That just happened everywhere. Like that's how far gone our dear World Domination Barbie is. So she has that. It's tied up into a high ponytail with a crown upon the scrunchie of the ponytail, and it has like big giant like curls that billow out behind her back. She's got a cape with a faux fur trim, because she is about dominating the world, not about dominating animals. And she also has like some nice little plastic jewelry pieces and stuff. So yeah.
Perfect. However, this portal's gonna stay open because I believe there's more Barbies that are coming through. Which Barbie would like to go next?
I can go if nobody else does.
Proceed.
Yeah. As this person who looks like maybe they dived through a portal sort of comes out on the other side. It's just, "Hi, I'm Swashbuckler Barbie, and I'm my universe's one and only Barbie. I've always dreamed of adventure. having run away to join a pirate ship out of complete boredom one day, where I met my Ken, and we chased through all sorts of treasures and adventures. Remind me to tell you about them sometime. Maybe, I don't know if I remember. One day, an incredibly shiny portal ripped open in the sky, and I jumped in before I could really think it through. Now I'm here, and I'm looking for my next adventure.
What do you look like?
Um, I guess the best way to describe my look is pastel punk. It's like this pink dress with like a jacket over it. She has this sort of very fancy rapier at her side, sort of long blonde hair, and wearing heart-shaped glasses.
Awesome. You are swashbuckler, Barbie. I would say that you know how to land. That would make
Yeah,
sense. How do you want
yeah.
to land? Where do you want to land?
I want to probably land probably really close to the other Barbie that's here, with kind of like a nice superhero landing.
Awesome. You get to superhero your land. Um, we got two more Barbies. Who wants to go next?
I can go next. So while the other Barbies sort of had their own way of coming down from the portal, this Barbie sort of glitch teleports out of the portal, uh, and then starts falling, and then stops, and then starts falling again. Uh, and before she gets anywhere near the ground, uh, turn to camera left. Hi, press start to begin. Save file 100. I am the one and only Treasures in Time Barbie. I travel through time and levels, collecting relics to help me find and save Ken. I've never found... But I'm close this time. I could feel it. One day, I cannot read disc. Appeared, and I thought, maybe this is where I needed to be. Now I'm here, and I'm not player one. And she keeps falling. And this Barbie is not as well kept as the other Barbies. She has this sort of very pinky, pastelly, almost Tomb Raider outfit on. And her hair is not tied up. It's a complete mess. And she has makeup on, but it looks a little glitched out, almost like there is almost like some sort of weird uh, mesh that is behind some of her skin that is peeled off. And yeah, I don't know if she's sticking this landing.
Okay, okay. Would you? I guess we'll do a fun little roll here. Just you can choose between your best stat and your worst stat, whichever you think I feel is narratively appropriate, considering you are my favorite modern lag Barbie. So you roll that, and if it's we'll see what happens. If you land nicely where you want to land, or maybe glitch somewhere in between
Yeah,
the
let's see.
walls.
This feels like a daring thing, which my Barbie's not that great at. Um,
We dare to dream.
oh, okay. Uh, that's an 11.
Oh, okay. Nah, I think you stick it. I think I'll let you choose where you would like to go and how it looks like for you since it was such a resounding success.
Yeah, I think Treasures in Time Barbie still glitches around. There's a point where she's not even going down anymore. She's just glitching in different directions in the air. And then you see her pull up almost like this little holographic screen comes up in front of her, and you see her panning through a bunch of images, and then blink, and then suddenly she is wearing a very futuristic looking jetpack that allows her to land next to the other Barbies, and it boop, disappears.
Nice. We got a last Barbie. Or is it a Barbie?
Whatever it is, it's not making the same graceful landing as the other Barbies. Coming out the portal, I think, unlike everybody else, is being almost like meteorite having its own sort of entering orbit heat structure. around it as it just craters into the nearby area. And with that, commence brooding. Hello, my name is Ken. In my universe, I'm the one and only Barbie. My Barbie went missing, and I can't go party like everyone else. I spent the past 2 years hunting and investigating the Mal Corporation, as I believe they know where my Barbie went. One day, a radical portal ripped open in the sky, and I was tossed into it while fighting my nemesis, Ken Ken, my clone. Now I'm here, and I still can't party. And I think what we see lying in a crater, very pissed, is almost this digitized esque armor that's a mixture of pink and blue that has what looks like to be the logo of Barbie on their chest. As it begins to slowly, from the face down, the helmet kind of digitizes down, showing kind of tan skin Ken with very plastic shine hair that's just there, slowly getting up.
I love this so much. I love the voice you did so much. I read the damn thing. I knew I was coming into. No, I didn't. Here you all are, outside of the cabin. Once again, very early 2000s animation. You can even perhaps see, like, how static this building actually is. Perhaps the door is the only way in. Like that kind of vibe. It looks like a block. But you can see through this semi boarded up window. And when I say semi, I mean like they put one board, and the sheer thickness of the windows, weird fog frost thing going on, is enough to kind of like mask it from everyone else, but not really. And inside you see another Barbie, and she kind of gets up from her bed, turns around, looks at the mirror, smiles and waves in a really like cute little preppy kind of vibe, um, and she goes, "Hi," and nothing is muffled. There is no muffling sound effects. You can hear her as if she was like right beside you.
Hi?
You can't trick me, Ken Ken! Just get.
Oh no, 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 no. Not Ken Ken. I'm just like you, and you're just like me. Sort of. Could you help me get out of this cabin? Please?
Oh, have you tried the door?
I have, but I'm not a really confrontational Barbie. And they took my sword, and I don't know what to do after that. I'm just kind of here.
Do they happen to have a weapon stock?
Um,
Robust one?
no, no, this is a PG movie. Um, like a PG. I think the worst weapon they have here is, she checks her watch and goes, it's like a lock pick attached to straw.
Oh. And you haven't tried
Hmm.
that?
Seems
No,
impractical.
no, because I'm not at that point of the movie yet. I can't do anything. I'm just supposed to wait here. I don't even have the cat.
Gonna reach over and I am gonna use my move for Fool's Rush In. And just sort of like, well, like we have to get them out, so let's do it. And be first to go towards the door. And for Fool's Rush In, uh, I someone dangerous gets a string on me. I mark XP and I'll take +1 forward to defy disaster.
All right, all right, all right. So describe to me, how and what you're doing exactly, because you haven't
Mhm.
seen. Like, I'm assuming you're going in through the door.
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna go
one
through it and through the door. Yeah, not even like being like, oh yeah, I guess we have to get you out. Okay.
All right. Door's not locked because
Uh-huh.
I believe in this movie I don't remember this door being locked. The cabin
Uh-huh.
door to the room is locked, but
Uh-huh.
I don't think this door is locked.
Uh-huh.
So you can just open it. And when you do, you see two guys sitting in, once again, very static looking wooden table and wooden chairs in this wooden cabin. And that's like really it. This is not a very fleshed out cabin. It's just kind of these two lanky looking goons, um, that are also, in that early 2000s animated texture. And one of them is blonde, the other one's a brunette, and they go, "What? What? Who are you? What?" Making confused goon noises. If you had captions turned on for the movie, it would say "what?" With a bunch of dots. In fact, captions are turned on. That's what you see floating at the bottom of the floor. Really,
Mhm.
I would actually say it's a tripping hazard because it's just kind of floating there,
Just there.
just there. Um,
Oh,
it's and the blonde goon goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Barbie. I believe you have a friend of mine. I need them back.
Oh, okay. And then the brown-haired goon smacks the blonde one upside the head and goes, "No, we can't just let anyone have the princess. Are you daft?" And the accents are very like borderline English, but they're
Mhm.
not. It's just there with like conviction, and you're just eat it up. And then the goon goes, "Oh, right, I knew that." And then they just pull a bag and rope out of their trouser pockets. Not sure, man. Like, once again, not much is here, but now it's here. And they look like they're getting ready to perhaps come at you. What are our other Barbies doing as this is happening? And Ken.
I think Ken Barbie kind of comes in almost very intimidating like I got this. Gentlemen, I will give you one option to do this in a non-painful manner. So I suggest you sit down before I have to party. You don't want me to party.
I think a Treasures in Time Barbie has slipped in during this commotion, has ignored everything, and is looking for any smashable vases or pots of any kind. It is trying to interact with things, and she's just, no, no.
To look for smashable faces, I would say either either roll me either wit or spirit. And I'm giving you these two because hammer space is a really fun concept, but also you in particular are hammer space to me, like as a concept. So like I'm very flexible with this kind of vibe, whereas everybody else might just, depending on where we are, it's very going to be very location heavy for pulling out
Yeah,
random objects.
there's always a hidden answer somewhere in the level. Uh-huh, uh-huh. It's very bad. Uh, that's a 5.
Oh, okay. Um, so you're looking, and I'm gonna say you cannot find it, and then you trip over the subtitles. If you can hear the coughing from 2 floors up, the walls in this house thin, but the walls in that cabin thick.
I think Treasures in Time Barbie trips over the captions, and you watch her clip into the floor. Like, oh dear, sorry about that.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say for the time being you're stuck in the floor because you've clipped into it.
Yeah.
But you can kind of like in video games where you can sort of move around a little bit like this.
Just
Yeah, I can say you can move around just a tad bit, like, you know, a little bit forward, but then you go diagonal suddenly, as if like the colliders of the cabin itself are a lot thicker than the actual damn cabin because who knows? Box colliders are fucking wank sometimes. And so it's just you're hitting a collider that you can't see, but like there's no wall there yet. So you're just riding along it if you continue moving. What about can I just call you Dominatrix Barbie? I know like that's not the correct one.
That doesn't come free. The World Domination Barbie.
World Domination Barbie, thank you.
She's actually. I would love to use the move, the mask that she has. She can persuade an NPC of a lie about herself, and the lie she would like to persuade them of is that she is their boss's right hand, and so what she does is like she walks and she breezes in between the Ken and the Barbie Ken and the Barbie, and she says, I cannot believe what an incredible mess this place is. When I tell the boss about this, oh my gosh, you will wish the plastic on your bodies was never formed. And she says, like, bring me to the girl right now. And hopefully my role works so that works. Okay, so here we go.
What are you rolling for this move?
So I'm rolling for wit, which I have. Sorry, I have 2 for wit, and I rolled a 5. So that would put me at a 7.
7. Okay.
So I can choose one option of the 3 that's outlined in my character sheet.
And which option would you like to choose?
I would like the second one. The lie I've chosen is unexpectedly perfect, creating a new opportunity.
All right. So you say all of this and they're still holding a hemp bag, like a full-on giant potato sack looking thing and a rope and they're looking at all of these new Barbies that are not Barbies to them. These new strangers that have like come in and one of them is in the floor now. And they're looking and they have this state like this face of perpetual confusion, kind of stuck. That's their resting face, confused. But now they look really confused, you know, like their brows arch in a specific way and their head tilts like that and they kind of stand at an awkward like slant and they're like just watching everything that's happening. And then you show up. And the blonde one goes, well, I don't remember you. And then the brunette smacks the back of his head and goes, I do. God, you can't be doing it like this, okay? What if the boss shows up? Gosh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. Are these your goons? Are they with you?
Yes, they're my lackeys. They're in training.
And the blonde one goes, oh, right. I knew this. Yeah, lackeys. Other lackeys. 3 other lackeys. Yeah, it makes sense. And he puts the bag down. Well, not really down. He's like holding it. Like a like honestly like a little guy. He's not a little guy. He's surprisingly tall and disproportionate. But like he's just like, yeah, okay, this makes sense.
He's got that energy.
Yeah. just concerning. He is very. I was always concerned about him when I watched this damn movie. Okay, I was like, how'd you survive this long? This is a grown ass man. This is an adult. He was always a concern, but that's okay. Static characters, you know. And the brunette speaks again. Goes, Lord Preminger, uh, has the plan changed? Has it moved forward?
Things have changed. The girl will be placed in my care from here on out, and you'll have to remain here, behind the door. And when we leave, you have to lock it for safety.
Um, you created an opportunity. I still think I still think I'm going to need you to roll like you're persuading in this case, I would say.
Yeah.
But you would definitely have like +1 um uh going into this. It's just a very it's if it was just the blonde one, you'd do it. I wouldn't let you roll anything, you know? But it's the brunette.
Yeah.
He's
A little harder.
yeah, a little smarter.
He could be useful later.
Yeah, so he's thinking. You have to convince him. The blonde one though, kind of as you do it is going to the door. Like as you stated, he just goes, "Oh, okay." And he's walking over the door. He does not trip over the subtitles. But he's going towards the door. So, I guess that would be you can roll heart unless you have something else that I don't think you have a move that intervenes with something
I
like
have
this.
-1 heart.
-1, but it's okay. You're getting +1, so it's just a straight roll.
Good. All right, here we go.
That's the straightest thing about Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Oh
Stat
goodness. Well,
balancing.
that's probably why I rolled a 6 because it wasn't so great. So it would be a 7. Uh, I think that the excuse she'd want to use, or like the story she would use, is like she'd come up, she'd like, kind of make sure she's level with his face, and she'd go, one of the things we really value here in this hierarchy is flexibility and the ability to be able to roll with the punches and major changes. And I feel like if someone were to impress me in that way, I could tell the boss, and you could get greater opportunities. Or that someone could.
And then the blonde one speaks up. Oh, we'd like a raise. We would. And
Wouldn't we all?
Bruna's like, yeah, we would like a raise actually. All right, but are you sure you don't need us to help you escort her out? She's a princess after all. We can't damage the goods.
Well, that's why I've brought this party along with me. I'm happy to take all the work off of your hands, thanks to my group here. So I'm pretty sure that we can handle it. I think one of the things that would be valuable to us is if you could hand us that rope and the bag, just in case she gets a little too adventurous.
Right away, ma'am. And just you pick up the bag. He has the rope, give it to you, and the blonde one will open the door. Door opens. Will unlock and open the door. Bad. And there you see Dreamworld Barbie. Just like she wasn't sitting anymore. She was just kind of like standing and waiting. And she just like waves to y'all again, like, "Oh, hi. Am I coming with you now?"
I believe so.
Yes, you are. Come on,
Yes.
get your things. Let's go.
Wait, hold up.
Watch
We
the
forgot
subtitles.
something. You just wait 1 second. We forgot, and I think Ken Barbie goes over to Treasure in Time Barbie, and just punches through the floor to grab them out of their no clip.
Do roll me daring. That's daring.
God.
You're essentially. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I like the idea of you fighting the floor.
A 5.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Ah.
A 5. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm looking for. You're gonna get a. You. I'm like. I kind of want to give you a condition, but at the same time, no, I won't. No, I will. You'll take angry because
Oh,
you're fighting the
fantastic.
floor, and it makes sense, right? So you punch the floor, and it does not give way. This is solid floor. Solid floor.
I think
I
kind
would
of-
say your hand even hurts a little bit because you were expecting it to go right through, right? But it's solid floor. It's pretty fucking hard.
I think he goes back to like third personing, just like, I can't do anything right. Can't even punch through solid floor. What is my purpose? As he just growls in the corner.
Uh, there are no hidden objects in the floor. I've seen it when my head clipped through.
You're still in that perfect clip, by the way. Now you're stationary, I would say, after Ken tried to punch through, but you're still moving ever so slightly. Just the bumping of colliders at this point is what is enough force to make you move like up and down, left to right. You're just moving very, very slightly. You're not going anywhere, but it definitely looks starting to look a little pixely. Not pixely scary, but like just like that.
Instead of breaking the floor, can I just try to hoist Treasure in Time Barbie out of the floor?
Yes.
Just go over, grab her by the shoulders, tug.
Because she's glitched through the floor, though, I would say maybe roll. Roll me either your choice, daring because you're strong, grace because you're looking for like the one point where the colliders don't touch, so you can just pull them out. It's the equivalent of jumping up a mountain that you shouldn't be able to jump up in a video
Hey,
game.
can I
Skyrim
help with my
horse.
T-pose?
Yes. Yes, that's definitely aiding T-pose
I
to
relinquish
get
my
out
movements,
because
too.
you're trying to remain static, right?
Mhm.
You know what to do.
What do I get for that bonus?
I would say unless
Mhm.
you have something. Oh goodness, I'm blanking on. Unless treasures in time, Barbie. I keep wanting to call
I don't
it.
have anything. This
You
is
don't
just
have
for fun.
anything
Yeah,
to
this
help, right?
is
Just
valid.
for fun. I'm gonna give you +1 because that it's so relevant to what is happening right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, with that +1 makes it a 9.
Okay, that's mixed still, I believe. You can totally pull this Barbie out. However, I think unless y'all have anything that intervenes, like with who gets like the conditions, I'm gonna give the condition to Treasures in Time Barbie because you were stuck in between and you're the one getting pulled out. So in theory, you're the one who would get hurt. I would say you gain insecure because you were looking
would
for
you-
a thing.
Would you consider this emotional support?
No.
Okay.
No, because
have-
it was strictly physical support. You physically removed her.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, you were trying to look for an item. You were trying to get out of this. You failed. You tripped over subtitles. Subtitles. That's optional. It shouldn't be optional. But that was optional. That's an optional
Why are
setting.
they on?
Exactly. And you saw it and you still tripped over it. So I think you're feeling a little insecure just because you were kind of no help during this time around. and even the Ken couldn't help you. So it's, I don't know, maybe it's playing on your tragic ass backstory. Jesus. But you're out and
Yeah,
you're free.
I think Treasures in Time Barbie would be like, I'm sorry, everyone. I thought I might be able to find another relic that would help me find Ken.
It's not your fault. Some of us are just failures.
Just kind
I
of
think I'm gonna
gently
move my
pat your
tragedy
shoulders.
counter up.
Just
Pat your shoulders, being
incredibly
like,
built
"It's fine."
shoulders. Just like hitting rock.
I feel so bad because world domination Barbie would be like, anyway, let's just keep moving. Like, let's stay focused here. Because she's just, trying to not only extract that Barbie, but ultimately trap those lackeys in there just in case she needs them later. So,
Hmm.
not our lackeys, the other
The other
lackeys.
lackeys, yeah, the two
In case
goons.
they're handy later.
Yeah, the two goons do go in, and just like you say, they actually, the blonde one will poke his head up and be like, actually, because you wanted us to lock ourselves in, but the lock is from the outside, so could one of you lock us in, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Have a
Good
nice
job.
day. He goes back inside, closes the door. Swashbuckler Barbie locks it. Congratulations, you beat this one encounter. I love Princess and the Pauper, y'all. Um, and would you like to move, or would you like to stay in the cabin? It's kind of one of those vibes here. Like, are you going to be walking and talking, or would you like to stay in the cabin now that you have effectively taken care of the?
I think
I think a good walk and talk.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mope and talk.
Yeah.
Mope and talk.
You all
Little
walk.
road brigade.
You all walk out and go and head into the forest, and as you like get like, I want to say like 10 steps into the forest, it changes to this beautiful, lovely, like, city. Think like medieval Europe kind of vibes, but everything's kind of pastel-y, and cobblestone roads that are like this corally color and whatnot. It's still night out, so all the shops are closed, and whatnot, but it's literally just like medieval European town with this giant kingdom that is casually on the cliff of a mountain that is also pink. But that's off in the distance. You don't need to worry about that. You can just see it and think about it. And if you think too hard, like this you can kind of see, like, if you look around, like, there's some places, some shops boarded up and whatnot, and you can tell that there is some sort of economic decline in this kingdom. But when you look at the castle, you realize that in a few years that castle's probably going to decline through pure erosion into the cliffside. It is a weirdly built one. It's beautiful. It's just a little, like, you're pretty sure this is what the kingdom looks like. Nothing about the time and space being forced apart, ripping into multiple dimensions did that. That was a design choice.
Definitely thought that walk would have taken longer.
Not really, because we're in a movie. Do you have movies in your dimension? Or should I explain? You have movies?
Oh, I do.
I have traumatic experiences.
With movies? Wow. That's unfortunate. Would you like a hug? Would
I'm
you
fine
all
for
like
now.
a hug?
No,
Group hug?
no, not at all. No, don't touch me.
All right. Well, thanks so much for freeing me. I kind of found my sword on our way out, but that's okay. I can handle this next bit here, but I'm assuming the rest of you need to find your relics, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a relic hunter.
Yes, I believe someone vaguely said something about relics at one point. I promise I was paying attention.
Awesome. So just in case, you all need to find your relics, or else you're going to disappear. Um, and I mean, your universe will probably still be fine. It's just it's gonna be without a Barbie, and that is not the life of the party. Um, Otherwise, I can get you to your next point.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Hmm.
Like, with fast travel?
With fast travel. Um,
Then
I
let's
think I
get going.
understand movies.
So
awesome.
sprinting.
Think
Very
of,
fast sprinting.
yeah, like through time and space. And I mean, there are Barbies kind of misplaced everywhere right now. So hopefully, they can help you out a little bit more than I can. I'm sorry. But I'm going to stick around here and try to find um well, it's not really my relic, but I'll figure it out later. Do you need anything else from me? Would you like a costume change?
Oh, absolutely. Can we do a fashion montage?
We can. I'm really good at those. Would you all like a costume change?
Why
This is a
not?
uniform, all right? We don't need to change this. This is on point, all right?
Oh, I've unlocked a number of skins.
I'm sorry.
That's so dark.
That's
Wow.
horrifying.
They don't
Is
know
it?
what skins are? Don't worry about
What?
it. It's it's just more outfits. And then she just kind of like stops in front of this dress shop. It unlocks just kind of with a wave of her hand.
Mm.
And you guys get a fashion montage where she actually makes you outfits. There's glitter here. There's a song that goes on. I'm just like you. You're just like me. There's somewhere else. Nope, copyright. But like stuff happens. There's even like a blue Barbie that shows up and goes, "What the hell?" But like she doesn't say what the hell because it's a PG movie.
Yeah,
So she
exactly.
goes, "Wow, that's weird. We all look the same." No, you don't, but you're all Barbie. So in theory, you look the same. And yeah, you get outfit changes of your choice. They will be a little bit more pastel in colors, but I think all of you can make it work. You can just attack it later with your own vibes.
Mhm.
You don't have to describe your outfit changes because I've totally sprung this up. But if you have outfit change ideas, that's amazing. Um, However, let me see if I can actually do the thing. You can all, I would say, you can all take a string on Dreamworld Barbie. Because she's doing a couple things, and rather than stick it to one person, she's technically anybody who accepts this fashion change, you get a string. If you don't, you do not get a string because you're not accepting her help.
Yes. The details I can give about World Domination Barbie's new outfit is that the cape is even longer, even fluffier. The crown is now bigger, and the shoes, the heels, are higher and as sharp as she can get in a PG film.
They're gonna look a little bit more blunter right
Mm-hmm.
now, but you're pretty sure it's just because of the setting you're in, right? You're
Yeah.
pretty sure that the animation quality is what's making it blunter, and
If she
also
kicks hard enough, it
less.
can still be a weapon.
The shoes, especially, can 100% be a weapon. I don't think if you've ever seen what some of these Barbie shoes used to look like prior to 12 Dancing Princesses.
If you've ever stepped on a Barbie shoe, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
They're weapons.
They are weapons. And some time passes, but it's all montagey miscellaneous, okay? Like, it feels like a while, but then you like check and it's been 5 minutes. And
Nice.
and kind of as as you come to like an end of the montage, that same hyper glitter circular whirlpooly portal opens up with like pastel bisexual flag colors, and it just like opens up like a proper, like, I would say, spinning mirror like portal with to a more sensitive nose. You can feel like sea foamy smell. It's like a very nice beach kind of smell, the ocean perhaps even, but you don't see it. Usually you can kind of see where you're going, but this is clouded. This is not dark, because these portals are almost never dark in color. They are permanent pastel glitter. And maybe even neon. Like the neon portals are the worst ones because you're like blinded as you go in. But these ones are like, you just can't see through it. And there's something a little ominous about being unable to see through it. And Dreamworld Barbie will look at the rest of y'all and go, well, that one's not for me.
Well, good luck with the rest of this regicide. I think that's the word.
It's not regicide, silly.
No.
It's a love story between two. Well, one of them is a princess who thinks she has it rough, and the other one is an indentured servant stuck with her parents' debt. We kind of stole her stuff too just now, but not her stuff, her like evil employer stuff. I promise you, this movie's a bop.
Oh. Okay.
Real
Nice
dark.
to meet you.
Ken Barbie kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. Change society for the better. And
World Domination Barbie has decided that this, upon seeing the castle, that this universe is not worth taking over. So she just passes Dream World Barbie, and she says, well, if you need the two goons in the cabin, they're going to be there for as long as you leave them there.
Don't worry, their boss should be coming to get them and yell at them in like 5 minutes. It really
Perfect.
depends on which part of the side that's going on right now.
Oh, I wish I could stay to see it, but,
Mm-hmm.
the universe calls.
The universe calls. Bye. She also opens her arms out if anybody wants to give her a hug.
I'll take a hug.
You get a hug. It's a pretty good hug.
I think Ken Barbie just pats on their head before just walking away. Just
She gives you a strong nod.
Mommy Barbie
Hey,
just
Treasures
kind
in
of
Time
beeline.
Barbie.
Oh.
God.
So,
Um,
what
Treasures
were
in
you
Time
saying?
Barbie tries to hug, but clips through a little bit.
No, actually. So like you go for a hug and then you feel yourself clipping, but it stops because this is Dreamworld Barbie, and Dreamworld Barbie will remember you when you fade away. That is her that is her function. And you actually 1 second. You actually you clear your condition. Because
Oh,
this is
cute.
her offering you emotional support, and she can just take a plus 10 just like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so you clear your condition.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Treasures in Time Barbie just
1
looks at her
second. I don't
and
think I can
then
mute my mic in time because people are coming in the background. 1 second. 1 second.
It's not.
it is not muted.
This is a learning curve. This is a learning curve. Sadly, I'm like the door to like leave is like right there. So, did something happen to Chris's cam?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think you're back. I think. Or is it me? Am I the problem? I'm the problem. Am I the problem? Oh my god. Am I the
You
fu-
solved treasures in times Barbie's glitch, and then it
I
glitched
think
the
you
entire
should go on
stream.
break.
You know what? Yeah,
should
let's
have
go
a
on a 10-minute break, y'all. I'm the problem. Oh my god, not the glitch, not the break. We're gonna go on a 10-minute break, okay?
I can't believe the glitchy Barbie got
Sound, maybe? Sound, perhaps? Hmm. No. We suffer for art.
How about now? Can oh maybe Discord chat audio is just
No.
Discord chat audio.
Hey, are we
Oh,
back? Are we
now
good?
sound? Can
Now
you hear
sound.
everybody? Barbie speak.
Hello.
Nothing but pain, pain and suffering.
I hope nothing but pain and some all green. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Hey.
sound. We have sound.
Yay.
Hi.
All of
Welcome
this
back.
is Treasures in Time Barbie's fault. That's what we're gonna say. We have a glitchy Barbie. Of course, we're gonna have tech issues. Before we start again, you can type chainmail down below and be entered in our giveaway where you can win a chainmail bracelet by Voidcat Gaming. So make sure you add that shit in. It'll be fun, I promise. Now, back to the actual game. You enter the portal, and it is not a fun ride. Normally, you're like zooming through. Sometimes it's not even a zoom through, it's like a blink and you're there. This time, you guys are being pulled in every which direction, actually. You enter together, but you can kind of see each other being spun out of control, thrown here and there. Um, it's not a fun time. I'd like y'all to roll. You can pitch me a stat you'd like to roll. In this case, of you trying to keep yourself sort of steady, this will be your landing. You are not going to be able to see where you're landing, though.
Okay.
I'll start off with Grace because I am graceful and it's kind of my thing, and just sort of like doing a thing where I'm just trying to keep myself steady and kind of especially if we come out head first, like so I can just move into like a roll so I don't just slam right into the ground.
Mm-hmm. Um, you may roll it. Actually, everybody, you tell me what you guys are rolling.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to pitch to defy this disaster. Spirit, because Treasures in Time Barbie is quite used to time and space warping and travel, and can just endure the most wild of vortexes to get to wherever she needs to go
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
through sheer willpower.
Sheer willpower. Yep.
I'll also do Grace. I've got a one on that. So she's always trying to look cooler than she really is. So
Mm-hmm.
she's doing her very best to hold on to it. But I also am reminded of like when in what was it, like Thor 2 or Thor 3, whichever one they fought their sister in. Of when they were going through the portal and then Loki got like hit and he just like whirled and whirled and whirled out into space and stuff. And so that's kind of what I expect is happening. Is she stepped very gracefully into the portal and was met with disappointment in the form of not being able to be graceful. And so with all of that, I am rolling a 3. So I think
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna just loop de loop, and her cape, her brand new cape, is just gonna fly everywhere, and it's just gonna be this whirl of like pink, where her landing is not graceful. She is head first, and she kind of like lands on her shoulder and like skids into the ground. And if there is dirt on the ground, because she has a crown, it would then shovel the dirt into her hair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ken. What you rolling?
Ken Barbie is going to pull up his MP3, play that one Nickelback song that everyone knows, and is going to full frontal jump into the portal, and is going to use Spirit or Grace, depending on how it turns out, because they're both +2, so depending on how it goes, and is going to just jump in as he did before, a little bit more aware of what's happening now.
Okay. So I know we have a 3. What did the rest of you roll?
I got an 8.
8.
I also got an 8.
8.
12.
Oh, okay. So we'll do you first, since everybody else has mixed successes or none at all. You, however, you can do this with style. So like, yeah, choose how you want to land. Choose how you do this, and if I will even give you the option of saving one of the Barbies. Only one though. Unless you can somehow give me a very delicious pitch of how you can try to save more than one Barbie. You could do both.
I got you already.
this is-
I'm gonna activate training drone here to split a holographic copy of myself to go in and kind of split off. And sort of just as midway through listening to that once again one Nickelback song, immediately goes, "They need help," and just split themselves off, and is just talking with this other half of, "I'll take the left and I'll take the right," and just split across the help.
Awesome. I'm gonna let you do that because you also used a move. I'm like kind of here for it. You don't have to roll for that move, do you?
It says, yeah, because there's like there's different tiers. So do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, I would say roll for it.
All right.
If you fail, you don't. It'll be like one of those things. It'll always be like one up a success, just because I feel like you should.
Forgive me, but a 4.
A 4.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think there's
it's
anything I add to this.
it's a mixed.
It
It's a
wouldn't help.
mixed. Yeah, it's a mixed success. That we'll just keep
Yeah.
it like that. But on the plus side, so one of the Barbies drastically failed, and that is World Domination Barbie, and I think rather than like you helping her is gonna move it up to a mixed success, whereas the other 2 Barbies had mixed successes, and you helping out will just move it up to a success. So every Barbie and Ken, except for World Domination, you guys can land okay. I would say you land on your feet and you're not in a vulnerable position. Whereas World Domination Barbie, that shit was wild. It was a little out of control, and you were not expecting it at all. You still saved, so you're not like badly wounded or anything like that. Your cape, I would say, is even intact because this is a Ken saving you. I do not think a Ken would allow Barbie's accessory to be ruined or lost in any shape or way. Maybe stolen, but that is a Sunday thing we'll talk about.
I will say, because I rolled the 6, it says your training drill wants to fight and probably fall in love with your friends. So,
Nice.
I would say, I would say, heck, you pick pick the Barbie that is like sparking this. In fact, you can pick all of them if you really wanted to. It's Barbie, and you really miss Barbie.
I think it's just the drone has just no filter now. Just like, I die for you. It just immediately mood shift, and it's just the other Ken going, "What is wrong with you? What are you doing?" And just
That's good. That's good.
I have died for you in another universe.
Oh my god.
I'll do it again. Stop it.
I don't want anyone to die.
Hold on. Can we hold on to that one? Because I might need someone to die for me at some point.
Oh my god.
And it's just like, take it. It doesn't matter. I don't feel that way. Just to let any of you know. Because he's lying.
No hard feelings. All right.
Of course.
And as you're all coming to this new world, you see an endless battle in a void, an infinite void of space. Truly, there is no end, there is no horizon, there is no up or down. It is just this dark blue swirl. You're not underwater, you're not really floating anywhere either. You are stuck. There is something pulling you down, not down into the void, but rather keeping you in place on this long, endlessly, like, endless pink platform. It's sort of like sparkly when you like look at it. You can see your reflection. It's like this hot pink, almost neon pink platform. And the rest, though, if you were to look up or you look down, it's an infinite void of space. As you see this horde of hands, like just straight up hands, different colors, different sizes, but their hands are attacking or chasing something. And as you like look, things are happening. Okay, there's blasts going on with water and ice everywhere. Hell, you see bubble, like the equivalent of a bubble beam also going off somewhere. It is this intense battle. And from the sky, in this smoke, as the bubble beam essentially hits one of the hands, you see emerging this beautiful pink water lily koi fish mermaid with an impossibly long tail and even longer flowing hair, with this beautiful like rose gold trident that just curves up in every which way. And kind of like helping her soar through the sky is this pink purple manta ray looking thing. And it's huge, and it is flying. And she kind of notices you all, does a dip, and kind of lands near y'all. And she is much bigger than the rest of you. This is a much bigger Barbie. And she looks to you, then looks to the audience screen, and looks back at you and goes, "Greetings. I am Aquamarine, goddess of the tide pool, Barbie. And I am Mermaidia's one and only Barbie. I have been asleep for hundreds of years, only to be awakened during times of great strife. There is an ancient evil plaguing my shores, and I have returned to defend Mermaidia. One day, an ethereal portal ripped open the sea, and like a whirlpool sucked me into it. Now I'm here, and I must return to my world, for I am the only thing that stands between the darkness and the seas." She gives you strong nods as she kind of recognizes that you are also like her, but you're different. Then she goes, "Have you come to join me on this fight against this endless horde of disfigured hands?"
What if we say yes?
"Well, then I hope you can help. I've grown tired. I've been here for like 5 minutes, and it's really, really tiresome."
That's there.
"Yes. Do you see that light over there?" And she points off to some distance, and there is a light, but it's like being trapped by a bunch of hands that are like clumped together, and you can just barely see the light kind of being pushed through between the crevices of the fingers, as it's just hands on hands on hands, like just into one like hand ball. And she points and she goes, "I believe that there is a relic trapped in there, and I have tried to pry it open, but..." And then she attacks once more, like off on the side, and then boof, another hand gets destroyed. And she just shakes her head and she goes, "I have no idea what kind of creatures these are. I have seen nothing of the seas. I have seen all of the horrors of the seas, but not one such as this. In this plane. It's fucking weird." Like she looks serious. She looks ethereal. She's a little confused.
Oh, so it's not PG here.
No, I don't think so. I've been able to say a couple of words here and there. Test it
Good.
out. All right.
It works.
Yes.
Okay, that happened.
Now, but before you can really say or do anything else, the hands start attacking all of you, kind of diving towards you, and they are an endless horde. It's kind of like really hard to tell just how many are around because they hide in between this darkness that is around you and then appear. And the hands, for the record, look like our hands, like real hands, whereas the rest of you are, I would say, in different art styles, different art forms. Even this this mermaidia looking Barbie, aquamarine, she looks really great right now. But there are like some details that you can occasionally see that shine through that also give off early 2000s animated, but also like mermaid Barbie dolls where their hair like changes underwater and stuff like that. Like there's quite a few things going on with Tide Pool Barbie over here. But the rest of you can kind of see this is a really weird point of space. And if you need another visual reference, Super Smash Bros. The Wii in the final stage when you're fighting Master Hand. That.
Is there, can I, with my giant cape, can I like throw that up and use that as a way to like ward off some of the hands and like as a shield for the group? And I'm talking like a very flare like throw, like Tuxedo Mask throwing his cape up kind of deal to protect Sailor Moon from lasers.
I would say yes. This so in theory you're fighting, right? But there are like extended moves. I know that exist in Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which I'm okay with y'all using. Since it's just more things for you to do. But if you would rather just stick to fight, that is also fine with me. Because if not, then this also feels like.
Well, I think this move in particular is something that happens reflexively. It's something that world domination Barbie is not prone to doing. But the moment it's just kind of like a immediate response of hers to like protect. So I would say that like it's like a shadow of her past coming back and like triggering her automatic response.
True. Um, then what we'll do is we can have someone else go first if you'd like, so that
Yeah.
way it plays off a little bit better.
Love it.
Does anybody else want to go first?
I can go. I can start things off as I rush into battle. My idea is to use my fighting style and my sword to I would like to riposte when I draw the opponent into overextending so I can defeat them.
I believe you roll grace
Yes.
for that. Yes.
And that is going to be a 10 from me.
10. Okay, you put your opponent in a vulnerable position and you may choose one maneuver.
One maneuver. I would like to. Where's the maneuvers?
At least from I'm looking at something else. Like I'm looking at the GM thing, and so for me it shows me right up in front. But if I can, I'll screenshot it for you a little bit so that way y'all can see it a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. And choose one. Choose. Yeah.
So yeah, you choose one of these maneuvers.
Okay. So riposte and uh all right.
Also,
Inflict
yes, you
condition.
are in
Yeah.
Smash Bros. I need. I'm sorry. I'm just reading chat. You are in
Yeah.
Smash Bros. I
I mean
could
it's
only think this is my favorite
Mhm.
stage as well, and I
Yeah.
thought this would be so much fun.
Well, we'll riposte and lunge, I guess. If it's the for these,
Hmm.
and I have a move for the scoundrel that I can use during combat. It's called impressive swordplay. And whenever I roll a 7 or more to fight, I may gain a string on someone who is present and ask their player what it is about you that has impressed or intrigued them. Uh, let's see. Let's gain a string on world domination, Barbie.
Super fun. All right, cool. Um, something about you that's impressed me?
Yes.
Yes. I I enjoy the fact that you I think it's admirable that you make the first move. Like she really likes to see boldness and power. So she respects it in you.
Cool. And then yeah, I'll do the riposte and lunge and against these creatures.
Yep, weird
Oh
hand
my feelings,
things.
no.
Weird hand things.
That's daring, I believe you rolled
Hmm.
to lunge now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're doing the weird hand thing. They're trying to grab you. They're trying to poke you.
Mm.
They are hands. They're disembodied hands floating, flying very fast.
Hmm. And yeah, it is for that'll be a 8.
8.
Yeah.
All right. So you can choose 2 maneuvers. I believe you mark a condition as well.
Hmm.
Let's see. What is a good condition to give you? Mm, I would say perhaps you're frightened because these are
Hmm.
disembodied hands, and so I mean, it you can still obviously fight as well, but
Hmm.
it is weird. It's weird. Um, you're pretty sure that the only reason why Tide Pool Barbie was able to last this long is because she is a giant mythical creature who also introduced herself as a goddess.
Yeah.
And you can see she's got these crazy elemental powers, honestly. So it's a lot going on for a Barbie, and perhaps I don't know, the fact that it's giving her some trouble. It's
Mm.
freaking you out just a little bit.
Yeah. That's fair. And through the through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition on the hands.
On the hands.
Mhm.
Yes, I would say that the hands.
I mean, they could be angry.
They could be angry. It would make sense. I was thinking,
Yeah.
oh, could the hands feel anything else? But I'm like, angry hands.
Angry.
Angry hands, yeah. Now there's more things for them to do. So
Mhm.
yeah, they're angry at you,
That's fun.
flipping you off. This is not a PG world.
So rude of them.
Mm-hmm. Bam. And I believe that's it for you. Or could you do one more thing?
I believe that's it. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Describe your flourish.
Um, as as this happens, I've got the rapier and I've got the very good fencing stance for this. But sort of coming up on the ground, sort of use the sword to dig in and throw up some dirt at them. So I'm
Oh
used to
yeah.
fighting things with eyes.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm not gonna do a lot to a hand, but it's gonna be impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Probably this nice glittery dirt.
Oh yeah. I would say it's So the platform that you're on
Hmm.
is shiny, hot pink, glows just a little bit. It's a platform,
Mhm.
but you're able to rake the tip of your sword, the tip of your blade, really, and fling it upwards. And it is, in fact, glitter dust. And I would say that you notice that the platform will mend itself as well. So
Good
it's
to know.
solid, it's malleable, and it is allowing you to do what you need to do. You can even like jump up and do other um, acrobatic things and still land pretty fine in terms of like when you jump, it's got that floaty effect, but you'll
Mhm.
always land back down to a solid. Yeah,
That's good.
that kind of vibe. Now, does World Domination Barbie want to go first, or do you want to allow someone else to? Because technically, we said you are more of a reactionary, defensive-y type of move.
Yeah. Am I unmuted? Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes, I would love to go first. And I'd like to feint, feint,
Yes.
a move. And what I'd like to do is use all of the accessories I got from my last, like makeover kind of deal and start flinging them in different directions to confuse the hands about my location.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, of course. You have to roll wit for this.
Yes. All right. So I've got 2 on wit, and that is gonna be
2 on wit. Ooh,
yeah. Well, it's yeah. I put it. Yeah.
that's nice.
Anyway, yeah. Well, I wanted that to be like the top stat, so she has 0 spirit. So,
Oh yeah, no. Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah,
but I rolled a 6, so
a
that's
6.
8.
That's eight, because you said you had +2.
Yeah.
So you can inflict a condition, you mark a condition, and you can choose one maneuver. So,
Wonderful. All right, I'm gonna look at the thingy really quick. Um, so I can inflict the uh the condition I would like to inflict. I haven't fought a lot in this game.
mhm.
Um, there we go. 5 conditions.
Yeah, there's angry, frightened, guilty, hopeless, and insecure. The hands
Yeah.
are already angry, so they are coming at you um, faster than what you have already witnessed.
I I would like to make them insecure because they don't know where I'm going or what they're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would work for that. What was the other thing I needed to do?
Um, you can pick a maneuver and mark a condition. So I will give you a condition, and I think the condition I will give you,
Ooh.
um, I would say you are also feeling insecure because these are like they just after like you are not being hit at all.
Yeah.
You are pushing them around you like anything. You are quite literally an expert bullfighter. That is what this visual kind of looks like now that I think about it. And you are not being hit at all. You're not being touched, scathed, or anything, but it just feels a little endless. Once again,
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of even when they go past you, you can watch them just go full force into the void, and then they'll
Right.
come back at a different point in time and also try again. So it just feels a little endless in this space that you're clearly not used to. This space is also clearly not a dominating space. It is it is like it is a void, and there is nothing
Right.
to dominate. There is just a platform and hands. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and then you
And
can
then
pick a maneuver.
the maneuver.
Hmm.
Uh, so with that said, I would like to create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction. The stream seems endless, but it looks like they're all coming from that one void, right?
Yeah, the void is
So,
around you, but the idea that the void is around you means that like if you can create an opportunity, you know where the relic is. The relic is being hidden, not hidden, but being trapped in this globe of hands that's just floating there. The only
right.
issue is all of these other hands are preventing you from trying to get the relic. But you know where the relic is. It's like up. It's like one of those things. It's like a weird hand disco ball in the sky.
Right.
It's just going up is difficult because all these fucking hands are in the way. That kind of vibe.
Uh, uh, is this a world where our Barbies can like float and do like high jumps and stuff?
You haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it. Okay, so what I would really love to do, because you said disco ball, and my mind was like, but also what about like a pinata? I would love for my Barbie to jump into the air and try to fly directly for it, and if it works, she will then move at the very last second out of the way so that all the other hands slap the other hands and
Yeah.
hopefully inflict pain on them. Um, yeah.
It's
And
like,
then somebody else can go and like get the relic.
yeah. That's +1 going forward, I believe, that you have give when you open an opportunity. So, who would like to go next?
I can go. So I'm going to. I think Ken Barbie is going to fight. He's not gonna do any of the specific moves. He's gonna fight. And yeah, let me just roll to see if this succeeds first. But he's just gonna try to provide cover for everyone. So he's gonna do that. He gets to roll with his whatchamacallit, his brain is stopping. It's spirit. There we go. There we go, brain. Spirit. So I got a 9. So yes. So I think for the two that he's gonna choose here, he's going to, I think, inflict a condition. So I think he's gonna inflict frighten, and then he's also going to create an opportunity for an ally. So I think what you see is that he gets on almost like all fours for a second, uses like claws into the nearby ground, uses it to slingshot himself in a most aggressive manner. But as soon as he gets near one of these hands, it's almost like that Nick Cage meme of that he immediately then shifts his posture into just an open hand slap of the most aggressive nature, but so elegant in nature. So it's just like, oh, he's gonna punch it. Did he just slap it? As you just see, he just slap, 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 slap.
I'm sorry, it's the getting down on all fours, and I immediately thought of Miguel O'Hara. Living your best life. I love it. You definitely do that. These hands are now, like, they were pretty strong, pretty creepy, pretty fast. They are sporadic now because they are also frightened. And it's kind of like, when you drop something and you try to catch it, and your hand just starts bending in ways because you're trying to catch your, I don't know, phone or something like that. That, I would say, is how these hands are acting. They're a little bit more unpredictable now, but like unpredictable in the sense of you don't know if they're trying to poke, grab, smack, or whatever, but that doesn't bother you because you are you are effortlessly smacking those hands away. All right? If anything, you're catching these hands. These hands that are a lot bigger than you. It's just kind of cool. You're having your own moment here as you are providing the three of you truly are providing very ample distraction for majority of these hands now. So we got one more Barbie, Treasures in Time. What would you like to do?
This is her thing. She's been given an opening. There is a treasure that must be that must be taken. I think when this opportunity has been made, she is just going to equip her running shoes and just sprint for it. And she is going to attempt to sort of like glitchily use some of the like straggling hands that are being fought as sort of like a step ladder to reach up and get to this shining beacon.
Definitely. This I would say You're not fighting for sure. Like this is not a fight roll. Um, my gut says it's like defying a disaster. But
So
if
fair.
yeah, but if you have something else you'd like to bargain for, I'm okay with that.
I think it is just. I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
I think this is a pretty dangerous defying disaster.
Yeah.
Um,
In
so
theory,
there have been
you do also have to now deal with the hand globe as well.
so true.
Hmm.
I think well, if I could get up there, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Theoretically, do I have so I've had two people create opportunities for this. So do I get a +2?
I would give you the +2. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because they are there is enough people applying like ample distraction. You know what? I'll give you an option. You can either get a +2 and I tell you what to roll, or I'll let you pick your stat and it's a +1.
Tell me. I want you to tell me
You want me
what's
to
that
tell
to
you?
roll.
All right. So then you'll just get a no. You get a plus. What the fuck did I just say? You get a +2 and I tell you what to roll. You're right. That's what I said.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Thank God. I would say you do not have any conditions because you accepted the hug, and so you're no longer like insecure or anything like that. I would say that this is I would say that this is spirit because you exist right now. The place that you are existing in is weird. And so in theory
Perfect.
you are like you're trusting that something is there to help lift you up, just based on how you
Alrighty.
described it. I will say though, every step that you take, there is like a little pink, a little see-through pink platform. Like it's there, you can see it, but it's also like not there, if that makes sense.
Perfect. So that does put me at a 10 for that roll.
10. Ooh, yes, you do it with style. Describe how you'd like to do it. I will say that I will definitely give you more information, but like, how are you going up? How are you trusting yourself?
Yeah. So I think Treasures in Time Barbie is seeing everybody sort of take on this onslaught of hands, creating this opportunity. We know that there is something that these hands are covering up that we need to get to. Um, and Treasures in Time Barbie takes the opportunity, starts running, jumps up, starts running on top and hopping over on top of the hands. And then as she gets closer, um, you swear she like jumps and then jumps again in the air. Uh, and I think when she gets to the point where like all these hands are covering up this orb, um, she's gonna open up her inventory midair and equip Excalibur.
All right, Excalibur is equipped. You definitely get up there. And I would say that the opportunity that you receive would be, you can see the where the light shines through. You can see the crevice, and you're pretty sure you can fit in there if you wanted to jump in and grab the relic like that. There are plenty of other ways to attempt to get this relic, like straight up beating up the hands and stuff like that, or making a bigger hole. But you're pretty sure that this weird little crevice you can get in.
Uh, she is just going to she's gonna go sword first in case any of them get in the way.
Sword first. I would say that
Just straight down.
this is like a fight move for sure.
For sure.
Hmm.
Uh, and
Though you can
I
roll with
have
daring or grace.
so I have resplendent weapon, which will let me roll a spirit.
Oh,
It does just means that I cannot hide, so I will draw attention to myself.
of course. I think with you being up there, with the light shining on you and whatnot, even though these other hands are distracted, they'll notice. But the rest of your team also will notice. Everybody in this vicinity is gonna notice, including Tide Pool Barbie, who is and has been fending off a lot of them as well.
All right, here we go. Cool. So, a couple things are gonna happen here
Oh dear.
because I did roll Snake Eyes, which puts me at a
Ah.
5. However, I would like to use Heaven's Sword, which allows me to turn that into a mixed success, if I describe how I've done this before. And then also something not great happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when Treasures in Time Barbie just plunges the sword down into this opening, she thinks about when she was traveling through medieval times and how she was in like this full knight armor, and she was dealing with like dragons and like mythical creatures, and she found the sword, and was like gifted this sword by the lady in the lake, and she just thinks about how she did all of that and Ken still wasn't there. Ken has to be here somewhere. And otherwise, all that was for nothing. And she's just going to go straight down and take a mixed success instead.
Every time. Every time you do something, someone's camera goes out. This is the best level of wow, Gwen, your commitment.
It's a curse stream.
Listen, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're
Cause
good.
my computer to lock up.
Oh my god. No, I don't think it's a curse stream. I think Gwen is really committed
It's just breaking.
Bit.
Yeah,
Gwen, what
committed
you
to the
know?
bit.
You know, if Ryan Gosling can be method, then so can Gwen.
That's right.
Exactly. So one of the things that I suffer, and Aki, this is up to you, is either an antagonist takes a string on me, something in my actions or words hurt, scare, or confuse somebody that I care about. Destiny lashes out at an innocent person who has ties to us, or somebody that I am smitten with becomes smitten with someone dangerous to you. Which I don't know how relevant that is, but
I have a really fun idea. So, you're gonna get in because it's a mixed success. You find yourself in, and you see the relic, and the relic, it shines, it glows, and then it feels very familiar. It's not your relic, but you know that it feels like Swashbuckler Barbie. In fact, it is a ship in a bottle that you can see. And you can take it safely. Actually, what do you do with it?
goes into the inventory.
Inventory, perfect. It will stay safe in your inventory for sure. Okay, because hammer space. However, you grabbing it's not the fact that you put it away that shut out the light. It's the fact that the hands have closed in much tighter, and there is no more light. There is no more space, and you're stuck. However, just when it feels like when you hit a game over and you're stuck at the game over screen, wondering if you're going to play again or maybe change the difficulty. It's that kind of space that kind of you let your mind rest in for only a moment before you feel like water forming at your feet, and it doesn't rise up in the way of like this space is filling with water. It rises around you in this protective like bubble, and then you can kind of see it expand more and more and more as these hands start being forcibly ripped away from you, ripped away from like their really really tight embrace, and they're being pulled apart. And when it's sort of like it like pops, not the bubble but their hands, as they just kind of fly out and fly open, and you see this kind of endless source of streaming water pool into the bubble to make it bigger that way from Tide Pool Barbie, who has Gallant Rescue, so she can actually save you. Um, and you do. Oh no, I gain a string on you. My bad. But that's fine. You're safe. You're safe, but like I would say in an incapacitated state, simply because you're in a bubble now. The rest of y'all, though, as this is happening, you see, Treasure in Time Barbie flop in and disappear as all the hands close even tighter, and then you see Typal Barbie doing her best to break it apart. But as you're paying attention to it, you feel the floor beneath you begin to crack and crumble. And then as you look, it was an infinite platform, so you can kind of like look to like either side and it would just keep going. You see it quickly breaking apart like puzzle pieces and floating up or down, honestly floating in directions, because everything around you is this void, as it starts to close in and you realize you're losing ground. But then those pieces start to swirl and form into a very familiar type of portal. Now your biggest issue though is that the hands are coming with you, as this portal is getting really big, massive actually, and it's sucking everything in. So I need everyone to defy a disaster. I'm gonna let you pick your stat this time, because this next part's a little weird. Choose how you'd like to defy this disaster. If you fail, you're going to get thrown into a new portal.
Yeah, fun fact, my bug for my suit is when you defy a disaster, you can't use your best stat or any stat tied to the best.
Oh my god.
Crud.
That that's funny. That's very specific. Well, I mean specific as in for this specific scenario. That's very specific.
Am I good because I came down in a bubble, bro?
Yeah, your defy disaster roll has been made essentially for you in this case.
Okay. Cool.
But what you did cause this.
Mm.
Yeah.
You are aware of that, by the way. You got the relic, but something happened, and perhaps you've made this universe clip into another.
Oops. I feel like I left world domination Barbie in midair. So I think I'm gonna go with swiftness or elegance, and that's with Grace, which she has. So
I think I'm gonna go with probably daring for this one, as I try to hold my ground.
I'm gonna use wits for. He's gonna try to use that good old brain noggin to try to find his way to safety.
Yeah, they all work. Not in your face, though.
Oh boy.
oh wait, do we still have that clone Ken, or is he gone?
No, he's there. He's
Oh,
there,
okay.
screaming sporadically the whole time. Just,
Perfect.
I love you. I'll die for you.
I have a plan on how to use him if I roll right.
Use him as you see fit. I got a 6.
I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
All right, I guess that's it. All died. All right.
Rip.
Oh my god, you got me Barbie stuff?
Way to
I got
put your
Barbie
stamp on
snacks.
the track.
My mom. I got Barbie cookies.
Yeah.
And she also got me those Barbie cupcakes. Let's
love
go,
cupcakes.
Barbie snacks.
Hey.
Thank you, mommy. I was like, oh no, they're walking in the middle of the thing, but no, it was to give me snacks.
Barbie snacks.
Barbie snacks. I'll take pictures of them later. Hey, Dad.
Is that your girl dinner?
That's my
Nom
girl
noms.
dinner.
Oh my god, don't remind me.
It's a meme. It's a meme. I'm making a joke. Bye. My dad was like, girl dinner? What? Oh my god. I'm not gonna. I was about to derail, but I'm not gonna derail. I'm so sorry. When they came in, I wasn't able to hear what was being said. You made a face.
We're all did
Oh.
terribly.
Y'all did
Yeah.
All of
terribly.
us.
Mhm.
Yep.
What were the rolls?
5.
Oh
6.
oh. Katrina.
And I.
Yeah, mine was 5.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, it's real bad here, Chief.
All right. Well, here is
So
what I'm going to
sorry.
offer y'all. Okay.
Mhm.
You're being sucked in clearly. Like it's hard. However, you know that you need to go to another world anyways, another universe, to find a relic. So your choice is, I will either give you the opportunity to close this portal, but that means that you may be stuck here for a while, or you can jump in with the hands and whatever else comes from this universe into another universe. It is a choice.
I'm down to jump. I don't want to stay here with these spooky hands.
Oh, the hands are going away, I
The
think.
hands are going with you.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
just be in another universe, but potentially in this universe, it'll look different, so it might help you. Whereas in this one, it was just a platform in space. And there might even be another Barbie. Well, I shouldn't say there might. There will be another Barbie. The issue is you're bringing a lot of shit to her. So,
Make it another Barbie's problem.
Yeah, I'm still good for jumping in the portal. I
Yeah.
bring people
Yeah,
everywhere I
just
go.
somebody else's problem.
all right. You all let yourself fall in. And
Yep.
Tide Pool Barbie looks at this as she's saving she's I'm so sorry. I want to call Treasure in Time Barbie everything besides her name. I almost called you Gwen Pool Barbie this time. That's just because I said Tide Pool and then I see Gwen and then it's like Gwen Pool.
Close.
There's so many dilemmas that could happen here. Now, I have a question for you though, Treasures in Time Barbie. Would you also like to follow your friends?
Still in the bubble.
You're in a bubble. You can breathe just fine, by the way. This is just a chill
Okay.
bubble.
I've never been so glad to be in a water level. Yeah, I think I think she will also almost like it's like she's getting flushed down a toilet. Just
Yep. You go in. Tide Pool Barbie will also follow as she calls forth her steed, which is the manta ray, and rather like the rest of y'all are kind of falling in. She's flying in, so she is completely in a completely controlled state, yeeting. as you are being sucked into this next one, it is like a dark pink, I would say, kind of vibe, as with a bright, like yellowish light in the middle. But the dark pink debris that kind of swirls about you makes it very difficult to once again see. You can see like the outlines of like hands and other things as well, because you are not the only things being sucked in, of course. And as you get closer and closer to the entryway, you hear the best soundtrack by far from any Barbie animated movie, 12 Dancing Princesses opening, playing in the goddamn stratosphere as it welcomes you with this beautiful choir chorus. And you are kind of shot out into this beautiful garden-esque type of vibes. There is like this marble gazebo. There's lights, there's a river with a bridge, but there's also like a beautiful outdoor like theater, amphitheater type of vibe. It is like if you were going to go watch a show or an orchestra perhaps play, but it's all outside. Another one could be like a concert hall type of scenario. It is once again night, and there are stars in the sky, but as the sky rips open with this weird void-like vortex, you all fall through. And as you are falling, you realize gravity's pretty fucking normal here. So, you're once again going to have to defy disaster. I am going to allow you to pick again, or you're going to have to do... No, actually, I don't think you can pick. You're falling. But this is a wait a minute. This is a magic. Okay. Do grace or do spirit.
I'll take Grace. Grace is my best stat.
They're +2, so I win either way.
I have absolutely no spirit, so it's gonna be Grace.
Am I still in a bubble?
Mm-mm. The bubble was released, but there is a woman on a manta ray that can fly still. For the record, she can still fly. She's fine.
Good for her.
Yeah, great, good shit, good shit.
In that case, spirit
yeah.
is.
Spirit.
I got an 11.
I got a 13.
11, 13.
That is good. That is also an 11.
Oh, okay. Wow. Your face.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. All right. I'd say with all of these fails you're taking, you're taking quite a few L's here. I'm going to say that you can choose between frightened or hopeless as a condition, simply because you've been hitting those real hard fails over and over and over again. And to be fair, I keep literally throwing you through things. So I think you're allowed to feel some type of way about your current predicament.
I like hopeless. Hopeless is good.
Well, there you go. You're hopeless now as you kind of spiral through this next little bit here. But there is, I would say you get very awfully close to the ground, smacking it. Well, almost smacking it. Does anybody want to attempt to save? Because you all got like 11s and above, so in theory you got critical successes here. So you guys can actually, you have the time to save yourself and potentially save World Domination Barbie.
Ken Barbie's gonna go in, unless anybody else wants to get there first. He's just gonna Spider-Man dive in. Not again. Just diving straight towards them.
She will consider not dominating his universe now.
The cyberpunk universe, like
Yeah, he gets to slide. It's all good.
amazing. Jesus. Gosh, I guess when you're saving someone, you know what? She's so close to the ground, you would have to defy disaster for it. I'm so sorry. I keep making, unless you have a move
No,
that
got
you
me.
can
Nope.
use as well.
Nope, that is the move.
I'm literally,
That
I'm,
is-
cause like I'm trying to logic my other way around it, and I'm like, no,
Nah,
I'm
I'm good. I'll
I'm
take it.
literally,
I'll
This is
take the heat.
Other
literally.
can catch you. Can you be a
I think I don't know.
ball.
I'll do this. Let me see.
Mhm.
Let's see what we get here.
I'm just saying, this is literally your
Nope,
Spider-Man
that's a
Gwen
6.
Stacy moment.
I could save him. I'll take the damage from him. I'll be
Nice.
the Gwen Stacy back gets broke. Like I'll be the.
Oh, okay, so that's
I'll
what
be the
you choose.
cushion.
That's what you choose to do.
I failed, so
You
yeah.
failed. Okay,
So
I'll
take it.
Oh
take it.
no!
Oh my god. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. If anyone can do anything. Yes, I can, I think. Okay.
This pain will remind me of my failures.
I'm going to, because I can actually do it. But I think I can do it twice. There's nothing stopping me from doing it. No, I can only do it once. I can only do it once. You're trying to still save world domination Barbie.
Yes.
But would you accept being saved, or would you like push like world domination Barbie before you?
Push them to safety. Or
Yeah,
just
like
pu-
if someone else is coming to grab you, for example. It's one of
I
those
think-
sneakers.
I think
Because you
his
said
pride would get in the way. I think his pride is gonna get in the way and be like, no, I don't need saving. I deserve this. And just throws it to this side.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking it. He's taking the hit.
All
He's
right,
taking it.
because Tide Pool Barbie is coming to save you. Sadly, it says someone else, like one. So we're gonna defy disaster, and if it's me and it's my rules like before, it's gonna be fine. So I get a string on you, and I forgot to ask this to Treasure in Time Barbie. So I'm gonna ask you both.
Oh.
What secret pain lies in both of your hearts? As this is something that kind of just awakens as you are all like falling through.
Yikes. I think for Treasures in Time Barbie, I think in that like a moment of like darkness that felt like another game over, another time where she would be reborn in another save file. She's been there so many times that at this point she's still looking for her Ken, but truthfully she's lost hope a long time ago.
So sad. And now you, world domination Barbie. Same question. What secret pain lies in your heart as you are maybe perhaps having your life flash before your eyes?
Oh yeah, that secret pain is the abandonment. I think that she regrets the fact that she's going to die alone. Apparently, and she never really made a true friend, I would say, after she was abandoned. But she's also not aware of Barbie Ken coming in to try and save her. So this is gonna be good.
I would say you're not aware until it's too late, because someone grabs you, someone spins you, someone throws you, and
Yep.
you'll notice when you are being picked up, grabbed by Tide Pool Barbie, you'll see Ken fall for instead. And Ken, I'm so sorry, I don't have anything to help you. So you are going to be really hurt. I'm gonna say you're gonna take 2 conditions. God, there aren't any conditions for like broken leg, so instead I will.
I would say I feel hopeless and insecure would be
Yeah.
would be great for the.
Really, really great. How many conditions do you have?
He's an angry,
angry.
hopeless, insecure individual right
Yeah.
now, which is pretty. That's that Ken energy right now. So it's just
You
just
are
here weeping on the ground.
you're in pain, actually, because this is gravity. You're not dead. You're not splattered or anything. I wanna reiterate, but it hurts. Everything hurts as you kind of like land and make a Ken shape hold in the ground. Um, but the music here is somewhat soothing, I would say, and um, that's the only thing that never changes. The music on point. Okay, the rest of you find some safe way to land, but as Ken kind of lies in the hole in the ground, um, someone kind of comes up and offers you like the, when you have like a cane and there's like the hook end for the handle. um Someone offers you that side so that way you can kind of have a better grip, and they're gonna help you up. You don't need to make a roll to be helped up. It's more like, when would you like to be helped up, because you are a very sad boy in the ground.
Takes a moment for himself. You can just hear, and then he just, and then just immediately just tries to play it off like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good, and just kind of picks himself up.
As you're
the
being
Oh,
poor sweet boy, as you're being helped up and the rest of you are able to land safely, you come upon a very round, rotund figure, um, hunched over in this very like thick layered dress with a beautiful like silk scarf kind of wrapped over their head. And they look at the rest of you, and you see this sweet, sweet, sweet old woman's face, and then she looks to you all, only to you all, and goes, "Hello, I'm Babushka Barbie, and I'm my universe's one and only Barbie. My friends call me Grandma. My enemies, they call me something else. I like taking walks with my husband Ken, and feeding the birds and the orphans sometimes. I live in the woods in my family home, and I built her myself. One day, this mystical portal ripped open the sky, and Granny knew what to do. And now I'm here, and I'm specifically here to help you. All of you." And she has this sweet Russian accent, but I'm sick. I'm not going to do my Russian accent. It doesn't come through. I tried yesterday. It's not working. But just
world
picture...
domination Barbie is immediately obsessed with this
Oh
woman.
my god, not the ideology.
Mhm.
Barushka.
Babushka Barbie.
She just seems so powerful. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She does actually, I would say, being in any vicinity, and you guys are pretty close in approximation actually, near her, you do feel it could be the warm glow of her beautiful grandma smile, or the fact that she looks so soft and huggable, and like, you kind of feel safe, but you do feel perhaps an enormous amount of magical energy spewing from her. And she looks to you all and goes, "That hole in the sky, was that your fault?"
Not directly.
Oh, it was directly my fault.
It was more than others.
I see. And oh, and look, that one's a fish. Very good, very good. Why don't I make this next part a lot easier, so that way you can move on with the plot? And she just like pulls out like from her bag just like your other relics that you've been looking for. Literally all three. There is a book. It looks like one of those old video game manuals from the early 2000s, the ones that they would put in, and there's even like a note section in the back, and it has pictures and stuff. One of those looking ones. And there is also a this it looks like a compact mirror type of scenario, but Ken, you would know exactly what this is. You know that it is a compact, but when you open it, you know who's gonna be there. You know that it's like the equivalent of a Totally Spies compact phone. That is the vibe. Okay, so you know exactly who's gonna be there. And for you, World Domination Barbie, um, you have you have a like a crystal type of scenario. It's not like a big one, and it's definitely not like a diamond or anything like that. It is just like a simple teardrop shaped crystal that is in a sense. I would say that you know that it is from your world. It feels like it's a part of you in some way. The same way that actually all of you, it feels familiar, like the things that you have found. And she just hands it to whoever it belongs to, and she will look at you, Treasures in Time Barbie, and just go, and make sure you give the one in your bag to your other friend. Okay? You all need to get home, but first we need to fix this universe. This is not my universe. And I would hate for the Barbie in this universe. God bless her. All she does is dance, and she's got 12 other sisters to look after. You can't be bringing
That's a
this.
lot.
Yes, you can't be bringing this to essentially a mother of 12. She's not even the oldest, but the older ones, you know, they're a little disappointing. But that's okay. And she can't fight. We need to handle this. So, what would you like to do? She's looking at you all like, you have ideas. I'm
Usually my ideas involve fighting.
involved fighting. There are hands falling from the sky. Some of them are surviving, so there are things to fight. Yes. Is that it?
We've got to do something to close that portal
Mm-hmm.
and stop the hands from coming down.
I want to ask because I have a move, which is like end cartography. Pretty much, I have a lot of information. So I guess with AI, my AI here, can I roll my spirit to see if I know how to close this thing?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
I guess I'll volunteer to keep the hands busy.
And
I got a 12, so the information is precise, accurate, and just what you needed.
oh
Nice.
wow.
I'm gonna support Swashbuckler Barbie while you all work on that.
Okay. There's two fighters. What would you like to do? Treasures in Time, Barbie?
Well, first of all, out of the inventory, bloop, the ship in a bottle. Just awkwardly hands it out to
Thank
Swashbuckler
you.
Barbie. Just in case I can't hand it to you later.
Thank
What
you.
do we need to close this portal? Oh.
I love it.
I think you just hear investigating anomaly out loud.
Well, so based on your move, Ken, you're getting readings off of these places. Have you opened your AI at all, or no, or is this just you
I
using your?
think he would have opened it to figure this because he's not too bright if we're putting it nicely.
You open your AI, and it's Barbie. It is a Barbie. It is the equivalent of a Cortana Barbie, honestly. Except you know what your Barbie kind of looks like, or at least you knew what she looked like. This one looks, in particular, a little different, a little weird. And in fact, I would say that the minute you open it and you see it, the case that it is in, the compact that it is in, is familiar. That feels like you. It feels like, it even looks like it's from the same place that you're from. But the AI itself does not. It's a completely different, like, animation type of style. And so you know something is wrong. I wouldn't say that it's broken because you rolled a 12. So it's not broken, it's nothing. You know that there's magic tampering with this to help you. You see this Barbie, and her outfit changes every time she has to turn. like if she is looking in a different direction, it changes. So it goes from like the iconic swimsuit, with the black and white stripes. She looks over there to like cowgirl Barbie. And she looks up to you. She's astronaut Barbie. Like it's every time she has to move her body, it moves like a plastic doll, sort of like in the Dreamhouse TV show. She moves like that, but her outfit changes, and she looks up at you and goes, "Hi, I'm Barbie Supreme, and I am the universe's one and only Barbie, or at least I was. Had it all. Had fame, fortune, a dream house, a Ken, love, everything I could have dreamed of. But I became aware, and now I'm here to help all of us. So one day, I ripped open a hole in the sky, and I shared all of my gifts with the rest of you. And now I'm here, and I found you, and you have found me. This wasn't supposed to happen. You are not supposed to rip open holes yourself into dimensions. This is really bad because, it's going to eat everything. And I think you're going to need a lot more help than just 5, 6. She like looks at herself and her outfit changes. 6 Barbies and 1 Ken. So, I can either fix this for you, or you can fix your mess, all of your messes, together.
Well, first of all, I would have liked to get the memo about not ripping dimensions because it's very fun and I have enjoyed it quite a bit. But second, these people have seen me past death, so I will work with these Barbies and this Ken.
I think you see him like, yeah. You see he moves his hand away from the you do it yourself button and he's like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, all together.
All together, it only makes sense. Got to work together.
You gotta fix the mess that we caused.
Typool Barbie goes, "It must be all together, and then I will return to Mermaidia." And Babushka Barbie goes, "I was here to help in the first place." What the heck? And Supreme Barbie goes, "Of course. Very well." And you feel yourself imbued with some bright, special power. All of you can pick a color. Just pick a color.
Purple.
Purple belongs to World Domination Barbie.
Pink.
Pink belongs to Swashbuckler Barbie.
Teal.
Teal belongs to Ken Barbie.
Give me edgy and say black.
Black belongs to Treasures in Time Barbie. Mermaidia Barbie picks blue, and Babushka Barbie picks like orange. And you all glow with this light and this ability. Like you have unlocked a certain part of yourself that your highest form of potential. And I'ma say for this next bit, you can choose what you would like to do, and how you would like to close this portal as you're all working together. But every single move in your playbook is open.
Oh shit.
Every single move in your playbook's open, and I would even say that you can choose 1 stat up to like 3. I've leveled you up to the max. Well, not to the max, but like vibing close to the max. 1 stat is 3. Only 1, okay? You may choose how you'd like to start. And while I let you guys think real quick, I'm gonna just do the giveaway super quick.
Woo!
Whoop.
True.
Whoop whoop. I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this super quickly, you know, and then I'll do it myself just in case, But this should work. Boom. Royal Space Fish, you have won one. Woo! You have won a
Yay!
chainmail bracelet, and then we got
E.
one more to do as well. Boop boop boop. I think if I hit it, it'll do it fine. And see, also you have also won a chainmail bracelet. Oh, so nice, so nice. This is great. This is awesome. Congratulations to you both. I will do my best to message y'all. I have no idea if you're still in chat, but I will definitely DM y'all. Thank you for participating. This has been super exciting. Now, real quick, back to the damn game.
So we need to get these hands through this portal, right?
Yeah, it's push the hands back to the portal, but to be fair, a lot of them, if they've like fallen and let's say died, like you can see them deteriorate back to what the portal looks like and fly back up. So there are just some hands that are like way luckier than the rest of y'all, honestly, and they're like still here. So there's still hands to deal with. You can either destroy them or push them back through the portal, and then you have to close the portal. If you need a better visual reference, y'all just pretend that you're magical girls and you have the power of friendship and anime on your side. That's the level of like power up you feel right now that you've been given.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna do. I was focus on rounding up all of these hands and then just yeeting them back through the portal.
I think Ken Barbie's gonna help. He's gonna split himself up again for a new Ken. I'm gonna roll real quick just to see how this one reacts. All right, nah, it's fine. It's just more sparkly, so it's perfectly fine. So I guess the two Kens will help out with that.
I think Treasures in Time Barbie, I think how this manifests for her is that as soon as this happens, a little like bar comes up with like a certain number of like key inputs, and then it just starts cycling through cheat codes, and her inventory fills, um, and she's just got a bunch of legendary things in her hammer space that she's going to drop on any of these remaining hands.
Amazing.
And then for world domination, Barbie, if we're going like all out magic and stuff
Yep.
and magical girl stuff, I think since everyone else is fighting the hands, she's gonna be the one to try and figure out a way to close the portal while everyone's working on that.
I would say you have help from especially Tidepool
Exactly who I was
Barbie.
gonna ask help
Tidepool
from.
Barbie is 100% here to help.
Mm.
And so is Babushka Barbie.
Oh, amazing! Yes, that's the three heads of the witch. So I love that because I would like to maybe this crystal I got has some kind of like magic power in it or whatever. And so I would like to reach past the fear of my abandonment issues toward these other Barbies and ask for their help in closing the portal with magic.
Oh yeah. You can also, let me see. Believe I can allow you to even remove a condition through through Babushka Barbie.
Yay! Oh, good, because that hopelessness being removed would definitely help her. I think that would help like refuel her because someone has already risked their lives to save her today, so
Yeah.
she's ready to conduct some magic.
Yeah, definitely. Um yeah. Okay, so it's okay, yeah. No, this is just me double checking the things that Babushka Barbie can do. Um, she can give you you feel a very warm, like comforting feeling from her. As she kind of gives you like this like really nice like grandmotherly nod, and she goes, "Oh, saving the world again. You remind me of someone I know, like a Della Rosa or something. But this is fine. Continue." And just like just the support that you get from her, is enough to kind of make you not feel hopeless anymore. Like there is a light kind of there, and even I would say your crystal glows a little bit, glows a purple, like you chose, and all of y'all can make your rolls if you'd like.
Let's see.
I rolled a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 13.
Okay,
Got a
very good.
9. Oh, wait, technically a 10. Never mind. I got a 10.
10.
Just barely made it.
I would I would actually like to use one of my moves for this called Just Like You Wanted, which I declare I have exactly what our team needs in order to handle this situation.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have to and give everybody a timely opportunity. But I need to trade off something valuable or have a messy complication.
Okay. What would you like to trade off?
I think
Or your messy complication?
honestly,
I zoomed in on trade off. My bad.
so true. Kind of both. Can I max out my tragedy gauge?
You could, yes. I knew if someone was gonna find a way to make this sad, it'd be you.
Um, so I think what this looks like, is that I find a way to make all the other Barbies comfortable and more like just feel more at home in what they're doing. So I think first thing that happens is that out of nowhere, out of the inventory, a massive sailing ship called the Adventure Galley, the boat of a one Captain Kidd, appears underneath the swashbuckler Barbie's feet as she's fighting off the rest of these hands. Um, and for World Domination Barbie, there is this just massive building that rises up underneath your feet to elevate you closer to the actual the portal in the sky. Um, and for Ken Barbie, I think I think my Barbie doesn't actually know where you're from or like any of that, and uh, you find yourself on top of a Tyrannosaurus, uh, and what the tragedy tracker does is that suddenly uh, Treasures in Time Barbie is cycling through a bunch of different skins that look like she's going through a bunch of different time periods, um, and she loses um, a vital memory that she had from one of her previous saves, um, and I think she forgets what she was looking for.
Oh
She
no!
she just forgets that her whole
Oh,
purpose, her whole deal was that she was looking for Ken,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and she's just burnt out after giving you guys the push that you need.
Mm-hmm.
oh my God.
You.
My heart.
Oh my goodness. You are all. You are all. There are more. There are more successes needed. Really, you are all successful in your endeavors. You fight off these hands. You send them back to where, to the portal before, uh, amply closing it. With the sheer power of a friendship, magic, glitter, and a bunch of other just girly things, and Ken. And the world looks back to normal. The soundtrack, by the way, the whole time was just a bop. And it's calm and quiet and peaceful in this universe. As the when I say it closes up, I mean it looks like nothing happened, almost as if it glitched back to normal. That kind of effect. The sky is the sky. There are stars in it, and all of you are holding your relics. They glow the same colors that you chose for yourself, very softly. You know that now you can open up a portal to your worlds. All of you know that. And you see Tide Pool Barbie gives you all a very nice, like, gallant, elegant bow as she opens up her portal and says, I must return, but I will never forget this awesome fucking battle. Which, by the way, even though this movie is PG-13, since you are all powered up, you can defy movie ratings.
Well, no, if we're PG-13, we're allowed one.
You're
You get
allowed
one
one.
fuck.
Shit.
You already used it.
No. But you guys are powered.
Okay.
You guys are powered up. You can defy it.
Okay.
You can defy
Okay.
it. You're officially
Wonderful.
writers. You're like, you know, you can defy it.
You have right.
I'm not crossing the picket line. No. Yeah, that's awesome. My Barbie definitely says fuck yeah.
Yeah. And she gives you all strong nods again and goes, if you ever need me, I will awaken for you, and I will help defend you. Even though we have known each other for roughly an hour.
Develop bonds fast in worlds like this.
You do. It is good to know that there are Barbies like us out there that can help protect the ones that cannot. And she gives you a nice smile, and then backflips swan dives into her pool, into her portal, and so does, followed with her steed, and then it closes
Sick.
up. Yeah. Babushka Barbie looks at the rest of y'all, and just goes and gives you all nods and he's like, do you need help going back, or do you know how to do it?
I think I know how.
Well,
Mhm.
if you ever need me, think of a beautiful house in the middle of a snowy field. My cottage is there, and so will I. If you ever want to come by for an apple pie or two. And she just kind of like taps her cane and her portal opens up like a door. She will enter the door and it closes. You're all left with a choice. Would you like to return to your dimensions now that you are safe from fading, all of you? Or would you like to continue to another dimension together? Yes, they're powered by the apocalypse. Oh my god. This chat, Dusty.
I mean,
Also, congratulations. You exist in the Barbie-verse too.
I mean, I don't know about any of the rest of you, but I'm always down for another adventure.
I have nowhere to return to and several worlds to dominate. So let's go on some adventures.
I think Adventures in Time Barbie is going to open up the little game booklet and not show anybody else, but it is blank. I'm always down for adventure.
I have nothing else better to do, so why not?
And there is a pirate ship here now if you'd like to board Swashbuckler Barbie's ship. And Swashbuckler Barbie, I think you can take... You are all strong enough together that you can open up your own like portals. And while you might not be sure where they go to, you know that you are going there together. And you have now befriended many Barbies. You have met Dreamworld Barbie, who can always find you in a very weird way. You have met God, what is her damn ass title? It's really big, I'm sorry. You have met Aquamarine, goddess of the tide pool, Barbie. And you have met Babushka Barbie, or as I like to call her, Barbie Yaga. And, and with that in mind, your adventures continue. And we're done. That's it. We're on time, finished as well. That's amazing. With all this technical difficulties and shit, wow. Thank you all for watching, joining us, joining our giveaway as well. I hope to see you all again at 6 p.m. EST for Fairytopia Down. I am the most excited for Fairytopia Down. I am wearing my Fairytopia necklace just for Fairytopia Down. I'm very, very excited for that. Before we go, I'd like y'all to plug away. I don't need to plug. This is my channel. If you don't know who I am, like, this is unfortunate. It's kind of a you problem at this point. Like, what have you been doing for 3 hours? This is my channel. That's unfortunate. Who would like to go first?
I'll do it. Hi, I'm Okatrina. You can find me anywhere on the internet if you look for Okatrina. That's OHCATRINA. I am the host of several podcasts, including Padro Pascal, the podcast about Pedro Pascal, and I am writing a bunch of new cool stories over on Medium.com. So if you look for Okatrina on Medium, you might find some fun little stories that you can read there. And yeah, that's me.
I can go next. My name is Gwen, aka Glitchy Pixie. That's glitchy_pixie most platforms, or glitchypixie.com. I am the GM of Capricious Providence, anywhere you can find your podcasts, a 5e Eberron sort of actual play audio drama fusion. Also, keep your eyes on the Nameless domain in the next couple of months. I got some stuff coming up there, so thank you so much for having me.
I can go next, I guess. Hi, I'm Aubrey. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay. You can also find me over on Goblins and Gays as the GM. We're in our final season for Blood of Kings. Go check it out. Also, if you like Aki, Aki's a player over there.
I am.
And I'm also the technical director over at Queen's Court Games. We have a lot of really cool programming coming up, so just check us out anywhere. Queen's Court RPG, or Queen's Court Games.
And then there's me. Hi, everyone. My name is Chris Cologne. You can find me on the Twitters while it's still alive at VO_Cologne. That's COLON. In terms of projects, I have August 17th, the Mythic Initiative. My AP is over on my channel. It's going to be Apocalypse Keys. We were Monster of the Week, but now we're Apocalypse Keys. So check out for that. We're announcing guests and cast and whatnot over on Twitter. And also later on, hopefully in November, Fatebreaker, which is going to be a God Killer series, is also going to be premiering as well. So if you want to check out all that good info and see what I'm cooking up, you can go check out my Twitter for all that good stuff.
Awesome. Please go follow them. Please do it. It's so exciting. Everything is exciting. Also, really big thank you to Dusty. Or right now they're at Unwavering Force, but you should also check out Unwavering Force, because that's my podcast. That's my other podcast. That's my Star Wars podcast. I don't know why I have one, but sure. Dusty, also part of Goblins and Gays, has been our moderator. Thank you so much for sitting and doing this. Thank you. You've been great. And I hope I get to see y'all back in like 2 hours for Fairytopia Down. Yeah, we're gonna leave now. Bye.